Now we're already at our activity number 2 and then problem number 1. How many ounces of pure nickel must be added to 150 ounces of alloy 70% pure to make an alloy which is 85% pure? So we will use X as the ounces of pure nickel. So X plus 150 ounce times 70% equals 85% plus X plus 150. So this is our formula. Then next, we will convert this percent into decimal point. So 70%, when you convert it to decimal, it will be 0.7, and then 85% when you convert it in decimal, it will be 0.85. So X plus 150 times 0.75. So the answer is 105. X plus 105 equals 0.85x plus 127 times 5. X minus 0.85x, the answer is 0.15x. Then 127.5 minus 105, the answer is 22.5. Then next, we will divide both sides with 15 to eliminate 15. So X is equals to 150 pounds. Ounces rather. To check if our answer is correct, we will substitute the value of X with X plus 150 ounce times 0.7 equals 0.85 times X plus 150. So the value of our X is 150, so 150 plus 150 ounce times 0.7 equals 0.85 times 150 plus 150. So 150 plus 150 times 0.7 is 105, and then 0.85 times 300 because 105 plus 105. So 255 equals 255. So our answer is correct. Problem number 2. How many pounds of cream containing 12% butterfat must be added to 1,800 pounds milk containing 2% butterfat to obtain milk having 3% butterfat? So we will use X as pounds of cream. So our formula, X times 12% plus 1,800 pounds times 2% equals 3% times X plus 1,800 pounds. So again, we will convert 12%, 2%, and 3% into decimals. So 12%, when you convert it into decimals, it will be 0.12, and then 2%, when you convert it into decimal, it will be 0.02, and then 3% will be 0.03. X times 0.12, the answer is 0.12x. 1,800 times 0.02 is 36, and then 0.03 times X is 0.03. X 0.03 times 1,800 is 54. Then we will combine like terms. We will transpose 0.03x to the left side, so it will change its negative sign. It will be negative. It will be negative, and then 36 will be negative too because we will transpose it to the right side. So 0.12x minus 0.03x is 0.09x equals 54 minus 36 is 18. Then divide both sides with 0.09 to eliminate 0.09. X is 200 pounds. To check if our answer is correct, again we will substitute the value of x with x times 0.12 plus 1,800 times 0.02 equals 0.03 times x plus 1,800. So our value of x is 200 times 0.12 plus 1,800 times 0.02 equals 0.03 times 200 plus 1,800. 200 times 0.12 is 24, and 1,800 times 0.2 is 36 equals 0.03. 200 plus 1,800 is 2,000. So the answer is 60 equals 60. So our answer is correct. Problem number 3. How much water must be added to 200 gallons of mixture which is 80% alcohol to reduce it to a 70% mixture? So let X be the water that must be added to the mixture, and then we have our 80% alcohol and then 70% mixture, so 75%. So we will minus 80 with our 100%, so it will be 20% water, negative 75 with 100%, so it will be 25% water. Now our formula, x plus 200 gallons times 20% equals 25% times x plus 200 gallons. So again, we will change the percent into decimals. Convert those percents into decimals. So 20% is 0.2, and then 25% is 0.25. X plus 200 times 0.2 equals 0.25 times x plus 200. X 200 times 0.2 is 40, and then multiply x with 0.25, so it will be 0.25x. 200 times 0.25 is 50. X, we will transpose 0.25x to the left side, so it will be negative, and then 40 to the right side, and it will be negative 2. X minus 0.25x is 0.75. 50 minus 40 is 10. Divide both sides with 0.75. So x is 13.33 gallons of water. So 13.33 gallons of water must be added to 200% mixture to reduce 80% alcohol into 70% mixture. Then to check if our answer is correct, we will substitute 13.33 with x here. So 13.33 plus 200 times 0.2 equals 0.25 times 13.33 13.33 plus 200. 13.33, 200 times 0.2 is 40. 200 plus 13.33 is 213.33. 53.53 equals 53.53, so our answer is correct. Problem number 4. 10 years ago, a man was 3 times as old as his son. In 6 more years, he will be twice as old as his son. How old are they? So, let x be the age of man and let y be the age of son. Our first formula is x minus 10 equals 3 times y minus 10. It is for 10 years ago. And then number 2, x plus 6 equals 2 times y plus 6. So it is for 6 years later. So our first formula, x minus 10 equals 3 times y minus 10. So x minus 10 equals 3 times y is 3y. 3 times negative 10 is negative 30. X equals 3y minus 30. Then we will transpose negative 10 to the right side. So it will be positive. X is equals to 3y minus 20. Then we will substitute 3y minus 20 with x plus with x in the equation. X plus 6 equals 2y times y plus 6. So the value of our x is 3y minus 20 plus 6 equals 2y times y plus 6. 3y minus negative 20 plus 6 is negative 14 equals 2y times 2y plus 12. 2 times y is 2y, and then 2 times 6 is 12. Our y is 20, the value of our y is 26 years old. So this is the age of the son. Then next, let's substitute y with the equation x minus 10 equals 3y minus 10. X minus 10 equals 3 times the value of our y, which is 26 minus 10. X minus 10 equals 3 times 16. X minus 10 equals 48. X minus 10 equals 48 plus 10. X is equals to 58 years old. So this is the age of the father or the man. Then to check if the answer is correct, x minus 10 equals 3 times y minus 10. Substitute the value of x and the value of y. 58 minus 10 equals 3 times 26 minus 10. 48 equals 3 times 16. 48 over 48 is correct. Then on our formula number 2, x plus 6 equals 2 times y plus 6. 58 is the value of our x plus 6 equals 2 times 26 plus 6. 64 equals 2 times 32. 64 equals 64. So our answer is correct. Problem number 5. In 2 years, a boy will be 3/4 as old as her sister. 2 years ago, he was 2/3 as old as she. how old are they? So let X be the age of the boy, and then let Y be the age of the girl or the sister. So our first formula is X plus 2 equals 3/4 times Y minus Y plus 2. So this is for 2 years later. And then our second formula is X minus 2 equals 2/3 times Y minus 2. This is for 2 years ago. So we have our first formula, X plus 2 equals 3/4 times Y plus 2. Divide both sides with 4. So 4 times X is 4X. 4 times 2 is 8. And then just copy 3 times Y plus 2. 4X plus 8 equals 3Y plus 6. 3Y plus 6 came from 3 times Y is 3Y, and then 3 times 2 is 6. Transpose 8 to the right side, so it will be negative. 4X equals 3Y plus 6 minus 8. 4X equals 3Y minus 2. Then divide both sides with 4. So X is 3Y minus 2 over 4. And then let's substitute our value of X with the equation X minus 2 equals 2/3 times Y minus 2. So our value of X is 3Y minus 2 over 4 minus 2 equals 2/3 times Y minus 2. So let's divide both sides with 4 and 3 to eliminate the denominators. So eliminate 4 and then eliminate 4. 3 times 3Y is 9Y. 3 times 2 is 6. And then 4 times 2 is 8 times 3 equals, just copy 2 times Y minus 2 and then multiply it with 4. 9Y minus 30 equals 8Y minus 16. Then transpose 8Y to the left side. So 9Y minus 8Y equals negative 16 plus 30. Y is 14 years old. So the girl is 14 years old. Then substitute Y. X plus 2 equals 3/4 times Y plus 2. X plus 2 equals 3/4 times the value of Y is 14 plus 2. X plus 2 equals 3/4 times 16. X plus 2 equals 48 over 4. X plus 2 equals 12. X equals 12. Then transpose 2 to the right side, so it will be negative. Our X is 10. So the boy is 10 years old. To check if our answer is correct, 2 years later, X plus 2 equals 3/4 times Y plus 2. Our value of X, which is 10, plus 2 equals 3/4. Then the value of our Y, which is 14 plus 2. 10 plus 2 equals 3/4, 16. Then 12 equals 48 over 4. 12 equals 12. So our answer is correct with 2 years later. And then 2 years ago, X minus 2 equals 2/3 times Y minus 2. Value of X, 10 minus 2 equals 2/3 times 14 minus 2. 8 equals 2/3 times 12. 8 equals 24 over 3. 8 equals 8. So again, our answer is correct. Problem number 6. The sum of Kim's and Kevin's ages is 18. In 3 years, Kim will be twice as old as Kevin. What are their ages? So let X be Kim's age and let Y be Kevin's age. So our first formula is A plus B is equals to 18. A is the age of Kim and B is the age of Kevin. So if you add their ages, it will be equal to 18. And then formula number 2, A plus 3 equals 2 times B plus 3. So if you add X plus Y, it will be 18. X equals 18 minus Y. So let's substitute the value of X, which is 18 minus Y in the equation. X plus 3 equals 2 times Y plus 3. 18 minus Y plus 3 equals 2 times Y plus 3. Negative Y plus 21 equals 21 came from 18 plus 3. So negative Y plus 21 equals 2 times Y is Y, 2Y rather, and then 2 times 3 is 6. Negative Y transpose 2Y to the left side, so it will be negative, and then 6 transpose 21 to the right side, it will be, so it will be negative. Negative 3Y equals negative 15. Divide both sides with negative 3 to eliminate. So Y is 5 years old. So our Y is Kevin. So Kevin is 5 years old. And then now we will substitute the value of our Y. So X plus Y equals 18X plus 5, which is the value of our Y, equals 18X equals 18 minus 5. X is equals to 13. So 13 is the age of Kim. To check if our answer is correct, A plus B equals 18. 13 plus 5. 13 is the value of our X. And then 5 is the value of our Y. Equals 18. So our answer is correct. 18 equals 18. Then A plus 3 equals 2 times B plus 3. So 13 plus 3 is 16. Then 2 times 5 times 3 is 2 times 8 is 16 too. So 16 equals 16. The answer is correct. Problem number 8. Paula is now 18 years and his colleague Monica is 14 years old. How many years ago was Paula twice as old as Monica? So let X be the number of years ago. Again, Paula is 18 years old and Monica is just 14 years old. So 18 minus X equals 2 times 14 minus X. 18 minus X equals 2 times 14 is 28. 2 times X is 2X. Negative X plus 2X, we will transpose negative 2X to the left side, so it will be positive, and then 28 transpose positive 18 to the right side, so it will be negative. And then X is equal to 10 years ago. So if we minus 10 years ago with their ages, so 10 years ago Paula is just 8 years old and Monica is just 4. So it is really, Monica is really twice as the age of Paula. To check if our answer is correct, 18 minus 10 is equals to 2 times 14 minus 10. 8 equals 2 times 4, 8 equals 8. So our answer is correct. Problem number 9. A girl is 1/3 as old as her brother and 8 years younger than her sister. The sum of their ages is 38 years. How old is the girl? So let X be the girl's age and let Y be the brother's age and let C be the sister's age. So our first formula is X equals 1/3 times Y, and next formula is X equals Z minus Y. Last formula is X plus Y plus C is equals to 38. So X, we'll use the first formula. X equals 1/3 Y. So to eliminate 3 here, we will multiply both sides with 3. So 3 times X is 3X, and then cancel. So what will be left is Y. Y is equals to 3X. So 3X is the initial value of Y. Next, X equals Z minus Y. So we will transpose Z to the left side, so it will be negative, and X to the right side, so it will be negative 2. And then substitute the value of Y. Negative C equals negative 8 minus X. Then multiply both sides with X to eliminate negative signs. So Z is equals to 8 plus X. 8 plus X is our initial value of Z. The next, we will substitute Y and Z in the equation. X plus Y plus Z equals 38. So X plus our value of Y is 3X, and then our value of C is 8 plus X equals 38. 3X plus X is 5X, and then 38, transpose 8 to the right side, it will be negative, so 38 minus 8. 5X equals 30. Divide both sides with 5 to eliminate 5 here. So X is 6 years old. To check if the answer is correct, X equals 1/3 Y. So our value of X is 6 equals 1/3 Y. Y equals 6 times 3. Y equals 18. X equals Z minus 8. Our value of X, which is 6, equals Z minus 8. Negative C equals negative 8 minus 6. Multiply both sides with negative sign. Z equals 8 plus 6 equals Z. Z equals 14. So we already have the value of our Y, which is 18, and the value of our C, which is 14. So we will add X, the value of X, which is 6, and then the value of Y, which is 18, and the value of Z, which is 14. 6 plus 8 plus 14 equals 38. So 38 over 38, the answer is correct. Problem number 10. At what time between 8 and 9 o'clock will the minute hand coincide with the hour hand? So here we have a clock, and then here 9 and 8. So this is, the whole clock is 38 degree, and then it has 12 numbers. So 360 degree divided by 12 is 36 each. This one is 36 degree here. And then next, theta equals 5.5 degree over minutes times time. 8 hours equals 30 degree equals 5.5 degree over minute times time. 30 times 38 is 240 degree equals 5.5 degree over minute times time. Time is equal to 43.63. So 43 minutes and 63 seconds, or 44 minutes and 3 seconds. So if we will add this with 8, because the question is at what time between 8 and 9 o'clock will the minute hand coincide with the hour hand. So the minute hand and the hour hand will coincide at exactly 8:44 o'clock. Eleventh problem, at what time after 12 noon will the hour hand and the minute hand of the clock first from an angle of 120 degree? So we have here, so at 12 o'clock, the minute hand and the hour hand will coincide. So theta equals 5.5 degree over minute times time. We have here our 120 degree equals 5.5 degree over minute times time. 1 times 120 degree equals 5.5 degree times time. 5.5 degree equals 5.5 degree. T equals 120 degree. Divide both sides with 5.5. T is equals to 21.82 or 22 minutes and 22 seconds. So the answer is 12.22 o'clock. Last problem of our algebra. At what time after 3 o'clock will the hands of the clock be together for the second time? So we have here 12 and 3. Our clock here. So theta equals 5.5 degree over minute times t, or our time. Then 4 hours times 30 degree equals 5.5 degree over minute times time. 120 degree equals 5.5 minute times time. 1 times 120 degree equals 5.5 degree times time. 120 degree equals 5.5 degree t. 5.5 degree equals 120. Divide both sides with 5.5 degree. Cancel. Our t is equals to 21.82 or 22 minutes and 22 seconds. So our answer is 44.22 o'clock. So we're already at the first problem of our trigonometry. At certain horizontal distance from the foot of a vertical cliff, the angle of elevation of the top of a flagpole is 50 feet tall. Standing on the edge of the cliff is 40 degree. So 40 degree is the angle of elevation, and then the flagpole is 50 foot high. So from the same position, the angle of the elevation of the pole is 35 degree. How high is the cliff? So if you look up at the cliff, so the angle of elevation is 35 degree. So our first formula is tan 35 degree equals y over x, and our second formula is tan 40 degree equals y plus 50 feet over x. So we will use TOA. Tan equals 35 degree equals y over x. X equals y over tan times 35 degree. Substitute x. Tan times 40 degree equals y plus 50 feet over x. Tan equals y plus 50 feet over y over tan times 35 degree. Y times tan 35 degree times tan times 40 degree equals y plus 50. 1.20y equals y plus 50. Then transpose y to the left side. So 1.20y minus y is 0.20y equals 50. Divide both sides with 0.20. So y is 250 feet. So your cliff is 250 feet high. Our problem number 2, at a certain point, the angle of elevation of the top of a flagpole which stands on the level ground is 35 degrees, 75 feet nearer the pole. The angle of elevation is 50 degrees. How high is the pole? So the question is, how high is the pole? So we will first illustrate our problem. So we have here 75 feet is the distance between the flagpole and this angle of elevation, which is 50 degree, and the angle of elevation, another angle of elevation is 50 degree. So let y be the height of the flagpole. So we will use again TOA. Tan equals 50 degree equals y over 75 feet. Y equals tan 50 degree times 75 foot. Y equals 89 for 38 feet. We have here our problem number 3. 2 points A and B, 180 foot apart, lie on the same side of a tower on a hill and in a horizontal line passing directly under the tower. The angles of elevation of the top and bottom of the tower viewed from B are 42 degree and 34 respectively. And at A, the angle of elevation of the bottom is 10 degree. Find the height of the tower. So we will illustrate our problem. So A here, and then B, and then here, is the tower and this one is the hill. The angle of elevation, which is 34, 42, and 10 degrees. So let x be the distance between point B and the y. So let y be the height of the hill and let h be the height of the tower. Tan 34 degree equals y over x. Y equals tan 34 degree times x. So our first formula is tan 34 degree equals yx. Tan 42 degree equals y plus h over x. Tan 10 degree equals y over 180 plus x. Substitute y. So tan 10 degree equals y over 180 plus x. Tan 10 degree equals tan 34 degree times x over 180 plus x. 180 plus x times tan 10 degree equals tan 34 degree times x. 31.74 plus 0.18x equals 0.67x. 31.74 equals 0.67 minus 0.18x. 31.74 equals 0.48x. Divide both sides with 0.48x. So x is equals to 64.78 feet. Then substitute x into equation number 4. Y equals tan 34 degree times x. Y equals tan 34 degree times 64.78. Y equals 43.69 foot. Substitute x and y into equation number 2. Tan 42 degree equals y plus h equals over x rather. Tan 42 degree equals 43.69 plus h over 64.78. 64.78 times tan 42 degree equals 43.69 plus h. 58.33 equals 43 plus 0.69 plus h. 58.33 minus 43.69 equals h. H is equals to 14.64 feet. So the distance between point B and y is 64.78 foot, and then the height of the hill is 43.69 feet and the height of the tower is 14.64 feet. Problem number 4. Along one bank of the river, parallel banks, a surveyor lays off a baseline AB 600 feet long from each end of the line. An object C on the opposite bank is sighted. The angles which the lines of sight make with the baseline are 62 degree, 5.3 and 81 degree and 34.7 respectively. Find the width of the river. So here's the illustration of the problem. So let y be the width of the river. Convert 62 degree and 5.3 into decimals. So it will be 62.09 degree. And then convert 81 degree and 34.7 into decimals, so it will be 81.58 degree. Our first formula is tan 62.09 degree equals y over 600 minus 7 minus x rather. Tan 81.58 degree equals y over x. Tan 81.58 degree equals y over x. Y equals tan 81.09 58 degree times x. Substitute tan 62.09 degree equals tan 81.58 degree times x over 600 minus x. 600 minus x times tan 62.09 degree equals tan 81.58 degree times x. 600 minus x times tan 62.09 degree equals tan 81.58 degree times x. 1132.72 minus 1.89x equals 6.76x. 1132.72 equals 6.76x plus 1.89x. Divide both sides with 8.65 rather. X is 130.96 feet. Then substitute on tan 81.58 degree equals y over 130.96 feet. Y equals tan 81.58 degree times 130.96 feet. Y equals 884.72 feet. So the width of the river is 884.72 feet. Number 5. Two boundary lines of a piece of property intersect at an angle of 85 degrees. It is desired to cut off a triangular portion of the property which will be 1 acre 43,560 square feet in area by means of a straight fence. If the fence begins at the point on one boundary 250 feet from the corner of the property and runs in a straight line to the other boundary, what angles does it make with the boundary lines and how long is it? So here is the illustration. A is equals to 43,560 feet squared. A is equals to 1/2 BH. Then we will solve for height. A is equals to 1/2 B times H. BH rather. 43,560 equals 1/2 times 250 times H. 43,560 equals 125 H. 43,560 over 125 equals 125 H. Our H is 348.48 feet. So we will use so sine theta equals H over B. Sine 85 degree equals 348.48 over B. B equals 348.48 over sin 85 degree. B equals 349.81 feet. And then next we will use cosine law. A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine A. A squared equals 349.81 squared plus 250 squared minus 2 times 349.81 times 250 cosine 85 degree. So A squared equals 122,367.04 plus 62,500 minus 15,243.98. 169,623.02. Then we will take the square root. A is equals to 411.85 feet. And then we will use sine law. sine A over A equals sine B over B. Sine 85 degree over 411.85 equals sine theta over 349.81. 349 times sine 85 degree over 411.85 equals sine theta. 0.85 equals sine theta. Theta equals sine minus 1 times 0.85. Theta equals 58.21. C equals 180 degree minus 85 minus theta. C equals 180 degree minus 58 minus 58.81 degree. Your C is 36.79. The last problem of our trigonometry. The sides of a triangular grass plot are 47.5, 64.5, and 85 feet respectively. Find the minimum radius of action of an automatic sprinkler which will water all parts of the lot simultaneously. So here we draw a triangle and then the plot, and then the foot that the water sprinkler can water. So S equals A plus B plus C over 2. S equals 47.2 plus 64.5 plus 85 over 2. S equals 197 over 2. S equals 98.5 feet. R equals A over S. R equals and then A equals S. A equals square root of S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C square root. A equals square root of 98.5 times 98.5 minus 47.5 times 98.5 minus 64.5 times 98.5 minus 85. Square root of 98.5 times 51 times 34 and times 13.5. Square root of 2,305,786.5. Your A is 1,518.48 feet squared. So to solve for our R is equal to A over S. So 1,518.48 feet squared over 98.5 feet. So your R is 15.42 feet.